going on, Sha?
Oh, not much. Just living. I don't know. I desperately want to be. I would see like two older men, right, greeting each other, and somebody would be like, "Hey, what's up, blood?" And the other one would be like, "Can't call it." And I just want to have that kind of greeting. All the, you know what I mean? Just two old
Yeah,
black dudes just saying their idioms at each other.
that's beautiful.
I would love to just yell at someone on the street, "Hey, can't call it," or "What you know good," or something like that. As it is now, I only do that with my sister.
What
And then
stops you from doing it though? You can
yeah,
do
well,
that.
because it sounds and looks wild coming out of me.
I think there's got to be ways of doing it that are appropriate for your brand though.
Yes, right, my brand.
You know
Yes,
what I mean?
but no, but precisely, I just don't know. I haven't stumbled upon what that is. I mean, I will greet people with what up, shouty? Or what up,
Yeah.
shout? I do that a lot to people who maybe aren't expecting it. And they just go, "Oh, nothing." I remember once trying to get my mother to say what's crack a lackin'.
Okay.
And she was just like, "I'm not saying that." And I'm like, "You're not saying what?" And she said, "What's crack a lackin'?" And I went, "Ha ha, I did it." But she never she never used it. That wasn't her thing. Um,
That's beautiful though.
yeah,
I want that for you.
I may just start calling everybody young blood.
Yeah.
But it's just not necessarily me. I got to figure out. I mean, shouty is me, I think,
Okay.
in a way. Like it's not me so much that it is me.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like being in the world of shouty,
Yeah.
I know what shouty is, but I know that I couldn't self-identify as a shouty. This is getting insane. I couldn't self-identify as shouty, but if someone were to be like, "Hey, shout," I would
Right.
just be like, "Yeah, what's up?" You know what I mean? I wouldn't respond by saying,
Yeah.
and so I don't know. It just really cracks me up when I see someone answer a question or ask a question. What you know good is very funny,
Okay.
and answering with "I don't know, can't call it" is it's my favorite conversation. So much was said. And I just want to get to that point. All of this is to say, not much really is going on. How are you doing?
A, really excited about this. I got to tell you. So much of this is also A, uh, I don't know if you know, I call Gabby Shorty.
Yes, no, no. Shorty is the New York.
Right.
Shorty is the North. Shouty is the
Is
South.
right.
So Shorty, yes, and a Shorty in the North is either a young lady or a kid,
Right.
right? Shouty is usually a woman, a young woman, because when you get out of shouty age and you move into Miss Lady,
Right.
Miss
Okay.
Lady
Okay.
age. I mean, it's still you're still being hollered at, but one is with a bit more respect.
Amen.
So, but it also um, is just like, "Hey, everybody." Instead of saying "Hey, everybody," you can say "ATL, shouty," and that's what you
Yeah.
mean, right? But yes, shorty is definitely the northeastern way of saying it. And once I got like, and I never really got those confused. Like I was aware of shorty at the same time that shouty's happening in the South. You know
Right.
what I mean? It, because at that time hip hop was mostly New York based. That's
Right.
mostly what you heard and thought of. But then whatever your region was, you took that in deeply as well. So people in all other regions were able to speak their region hip hop and New York hip hop. Whereas in New York, they think that it begins and ends there. And
Yeah.
so they would come somewhere and they'd be like, "What's a shouty?" And I'm like, "Well, it's your shorty. It's
Yeah.
what it is." But yeah,
I
I like to say that I can speak shouty and I can speak son.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Yeah, those are the 2 different
I like that. That's kind of yo, low key. I think that should be on like your business card somewhere, yo. Real talk. Shoddy and fluent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yo, that's
yeah,
kind of fire.
yeah.
Yo, that's dope. Yeah, I remember when we were dating, I uh I started calling her Shorty,
Mhm,
and then like some friends of ours who were women, I called one of them Shawty,
mhm.
and she was like, "Yo, that's mine." I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. It's very different."
Yes.
And I had to I walked her through that. She's like, "Okay, okay," and then she was watching me for consistency. I was like, "Nope." You know what I mean? And
Right.
then I remember also like it's Shorty. I love this word. I remember it was the first word that like helped me critique TV writing.
Mm,
And I should have done more research, but I know it because of Moesha, because her boyfriend, played
mhm.
by Fredro Starr,
Oh, Q.
Q,
Yep,
would
uh-huh.
call Brandy Shorty,
Right.
but the show was in LA.
Oh, okay.
So I was always wondering, is like, and I never caught all the episodes because I was in the Moesha head. But whenever I saw it, that always stood out to me. So I was like, is he supposed to be a New York transplant?
Right, right.
Because like
Well,
he's 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 definitely a Northeast guy. I think he's from Queens,
yes, right.
right? So like I was like, why is this dude saying Shorty and they like in LA working at a Saturn dealership? You know what I mean?
Right, right. I
But
I I feel like I feel like Shorty maybe is used in LA, but I also feel like there's definitely another
yeah, I feel like LA would have their own
will have
word.
their own word. And any troops and correspondents out there, please let us know what the LA, because LA slang is very interesting to me. It's just very interesting to me,
Yeah.
full stop. And because the lilt, is a little southern.
Mhm.
But there are definitely words and terms that are like LA centric, and I'm not exactly sure. Because I mean, like, I'm sure every, like Wody,
Right, right.
like when I heard Wody, no one told me what Wody was, but using context clues, I knew exactly. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, Wody.
Yeah.
Like I knew I
Yeah.
would never use it. It's not my word to use,
But it's good to know.
but it's good to know.
Yeah.
Like
Like
that's what's in there.
that's how I feel about like I think John,
Oh, yes, the Philly
the
one.
Philly
I
joint.
don't
I love
even
their slang. But like I was like
Yes,
I was like
exactly.
I remember hearing my boy Icon the Mike King. He's a rapper from out there, and like when he first said it, I was like, bro, I want you to know in my heart, I know I'm cool. I can't pull that off.
Yeah, no,
Like
I don't
I won't even try. Like that is just
I
so you.
when I see the word, I just read it. I never say it out loud. I've never said it out loud because I'm like, "That's gonna sound like
Yeah,
lead on my tongue."
straight up.
Yeah,
Every He said it and it just flows.
it
And I was like, I don't know
flows
how to do that.
beautifully.
It really like broke. Like I was like, I don't get it. And I was like, you know what? I have to accept it. Like we are equally like urban hood. We get this. We're
Mhm.
hip hop. But that word is not my word.
That's not yes.
That is yours. And it
Yes.
was dope to like kind of learn that there. But straight up, that Philly slang always fascinates me because of stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
but
love hearing it, but I
yeah,
would like to know what the LA one
yeah,
is,
LA, like real talk troops correspondents let us know.
because I bet when we find out, we're gonna go, "Oh, of course, that's it."
Yeah,
You
you've
know
been
what I
saying it
mean?
in songs for years, probably.
Yeah, like, "Oh, it's that." I just can't think of what it is, or if it's like a change on a pronunciation kinda thing, or what, but I know there must be something.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but and the other thing though, uh, R.I.P. Shout outs to Pumpkinhead, dope underground rapper from New
Mhm.
York. Uh, when I was first like doing audio engineering for like all of these underground rappers, he started saying something that like I started saying a lot as like an 18-year-old, to say what's up to people, and I learned it from him. Instead of saying yo what's up or like holla, which was like big at that time, he
Right.
started saying yodel. and that shit cracked, and like it became a thing like amongst my friends. So like every now and then, like if you
Yeah,
look at like
please use it in a sentence for
nah,
me.
like literally be like when I come up when I would come see people for the first at the beginning of the introduction.
Mhm.
Yodel was good, homie. Yodel, yodel. Like that's how we started. Phone convos, straight up.
So,
Yodel.
did you ever end a phone conversation or any conversation with one?
Yeah, for years.
Okay, because I dated a dude. We worked together as well, and we would get calls at the business, and he'd finish whatever the call. He'd be all right, then one, and hang up, and I'm like, wait, what? And then we were on the phone, and he hung up. He's like, all right, then one, and I was just like, what is this? What
Yeah,
is this? Um, and then I late many years later, I'm like, oh, I think this was like kind of a New York thing,
yeah.
but also that was odd because this dude was an Atlanta dude. So I don't
Interesting.
know where he picked up, probably in a movie,
Yeah.
maybe in a movie or something, but he was an Atlanta dude where he started every sentence with "a." So which is so that's so I was just like, why would he use one? And
I
I
love that.
and one is for what? One love?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
one love and also short for 100. So like the combo's complete.
Oh, oh, wow.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's reached
Okay.
the ending. So yeah,
Yes.
it works both ways. It's beautiful.
All right.
You
I
know
think
what? I'm bringing
mm.
that back into rotation.
What,
One,
one?
straight up. You call him.
I love one. I mean, if you use bet, I get bet.
Yeah, I
The
still
minute I
use
heard
bet.
bet, I get yeah, you still yes, right.
Straight up. Bet is in the rotation.
Uh-huh.
Um,
You're gonna bring back one.
One is
Okay.
coming. One was low. This is how much one and Yodel were actually like Yodel would be how I would start emails, and one was in my signature. Like that's how strong I was on those.
Oh,
Like it would say
wow.
like one Gastor Almonte. Straight up. I'll send in
Please
like
put make that your permanent
yeah,
signature.
real talk. I'm
To
bringing it back.
business people.
Straight up.
One,
One.
Gaster, that's so hot. I love it.
Real talk. Like I'm bringing it back today. That's getting added right now into my signature. You get it. I don't care what contract I get, fucking from Comedy Central, Netflix, all the way to freaking Progressive for my car insurance. You getting one Gastor Almonte.
Oh man.
Let's do
Uh
this. I'm back, baby.
I'm so glad to put the battery in your back,
Yo, you
which is
inspired me. Real
also
talk.
mostly a northeastern thing. But when I first heard that, I was like, "Ooh, I like that." Put
Yeah.
the battery in your back. I love
Back.
that a lot.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's it. Yodels and ones coming back in rotation. I like this. Yeah,
Yodel,
I'm excited.
yodel. That's
Real talk. If you look through like, every now and then like Facebook will give me like a Facebook memory, and like I'll
yes,
see it in the thing, like people saying yodel to me, like definitely for like birthdays and stuff like that. It'll be
right.
like
Yes.
yodel, and I was like, oh okay, what's good? That's what like somebody like lost contact with me when I was doing it heavy,
Mm.
so like they still like
They still
remember
were
that
like, "Oh, yeah." When
this is the
yodel
yodel
equals
guy.
Gastor, Gastor
Exactly.
is yodel.
Gastor is yodel. So for that person, like I'm yodel forever, and they like out in San Diego or some shit, and like ain't
Oh
seen me in 20
man,
years, but they say yodel when they see me.
I love that. I love
Straight up.
that for you so much.
Yodel and one emails. Y'all could challenge me too. Send me an email this week. You don't see it. Real talk.
Put him to the yodel test.
Real talk. You gonna get yodels and ones. You ain't know. It's coming out.
Oh, if you email me, you're just gonna get a hey. I'm very I like all of my yeah, everything is just like just a quiet hey.
Y'all
Yeah.
gonna know it's me. Let's do this. Let's get into the news.
All right.
Kicking us off, we got a Big Mac battle. McDonald's loses a European Union trademark fight with its Irish rival Super Mac.
Oh,
Interesting.
what?
McDonald's lost the European Union trademark dispute over the Big Mac name after top European Union court sided Wednesday with the Irish fast food rival Supermax in a long-running legal battle. The General Court of the EU said in its judgment that the U.S. fast food giant failed to prove that it was genuinely using the Big Mac label over a 5-year period for chicken sandwiches poultry products or restaurants. The Big Mac is a hamburger made of 2 beef patties, cheese, lettuce, onions, pickles, and Big Mac sauce. It was invented in 1968 by a Pennsylvania franchisee who thought the company needed a sandwich that appealed to adults. The
Ugh.
decision is about more than the burger names. It opens the door for Galway-based Supermax expansion into other EU countries. The dispute erupted when Supermax applied to register its company name in the EU as it drew up expansion plans. McDonald's objected, saying customers would be confused because it already trademarked the Big Mac name. Supermax filed a 2017 request with the EU's Intellectual Property Office to revoke McDonald's Big Mac trademark registration, saying the US company couldn't prove that it had used the name for certain categories that aren't specifically related to the burger over 5 years.
Mm.
That's the window of time in Europe that a trademark has to be used before it can be taken away. McDonald's has not proved that the contested mark has been put into genuine use in connection with chicken sandwiches, food made from poultry products, or operating restaurants and drive-thrus preparing takeout food. Supermax portrayed the decision as a David versus Goliath style victory. This is a significant ruling that takes a common sense approach to the use of trademarks by large multinationals. It represents a significant victory for the small business throughout the world.
Huh. Okay. So is Super Mac only a chicken place?
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, right? Like they're a chicken
Because
place.
it seems like, all right. So McDonald's concern was you can't be here as Super Mac because we're the Big Mac and people will think that you're me and we're but Super Mac saying, nah, you've only been that's just your one
Your
sandwich. That's
burger.
a
Yeah.
burger, but not any chicken
Mm-hmm.
or poultry things or restaurants. Okay.
You
So
know,
I
this
guess, huh.
I gotta tell you, I feel vindicated a little bit here. This wouldn't be a problem if they would have listened to me years ago and
And
made a
made a
chicken
fucking
Big
chicken.
Mac.
Come
I've been
on.
saying it for years. You
You
already
sure
have the
have.
ingredients. They're
You
all
really
there.
have.
Real talk. This wouldn't be a problem for you. Now you got Supermax coming for your neck. Okay? Real talk. They got a Mighty Mac. They coming for you, my G. Okay?
All right,
Game
let
over.
me have you looked up what's on what Super Mac what kind of food they have? Let me
I
see.
don't know, but I'm supporting.
Super Mac Ireland, is it? Super Mac Ireland menus.
Yeah,
Okay.
Super Mac. I know they got a Mighty Mac.
Oh, they got burgers. Okay. Wait, is Papa John's owned by Supermax? I'm already oh, it's part of Supermac. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
How big is
yo.
Supermac? Okay.
Yeah. Super
Let's
Mac out
see.
here
They're
doing numbers.
all right. Don't give me the healthy stuff. Just tell me what your food is. All right. All right. So they got burgers. Their Big Mac, what looks like their Big Mac
Yeah,
is called Mighty Mac.
Mighty Mac.
Yeah, and that's where it has also their smoky bacon burger where it has the piece of bread in the middle.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. That it looks like that's their Mighty Mac. Um
Uh,
but then they also have chicken. It's okay. They have like a chicken wrap, chicken sandwich, chicken wrap, chicken burger, nuggets,
this look very Crown
tenders.
Fried Chicken to me. I got to tell you.
I mean, yeah, it has all the basic stuff that you would have. I mean, I wouldn't say you wouldn't confuse it with McDonald's because it's hard to do that. I mean, McDonald's has a chokehold
Yeah,
on things, so but they are going to have to take this L,
real
and
talk.
they may have to take it for a while.
Mm-hmm. At least 5 years, baby.
Yeah,
Real
but
talk.
I wonder how small their patties are because their 5-ounce beef burger is 2 patties, and
Yeah, that's pretty
that's
diesel.
yeah, that looks kind of. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm a glutton. I'm a glutton who can't do math.
Well, I figured a quarter pounder, 4 ounces.
Yeah.
So a double quarter pounder is 8 ounces. That's a pretty brawling burger already.
Yeah, but there's 7.5 ounces, 3 patties. So that's why I'm like, how big are the That's what I was thinking. I was like, I've definitely seen like an 8-ounce burger, but it's just 1 patty.
Right.
So how do they have 3 patties? Like, why is their 5-ounce burger 2 patties? Like
Maybe they
I
2.5. ounce.
Yeah, like how big are their, I don't know, these little itty bitty
Yeah.
burgers. Anywho, yes, it's comparable to McDonald's for sure. And
Okay.
having that Mighty Mac is not helping with having it look exactly
Yeah,
like
yo.
a Big Mac. But they don't own Mac.
Yeah, yo. I am impressed that Mac has come to mean this now, though.
Yes. Yeah.
Does that
Like
is
look
that
at that they even had to have this fight shows the level of,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Look at the progress in Mac's game, yo. Real talk.
Feel flattered. Feel
Yeah.
flattered.
Look at that. Real talk, yo. I didn't know that. I'm realizing that a Mac is a 2-patty burger
Oh,
with 3 slices, right? That's what that would mean now.
okay. Oh, see, look at that.
Yeah, I'm
Y'all
with
have done a lot of innovating, McDonald's. Like, be on top of your paperwork from this point on. But then
real
after that,
talk.
just accept that they all trying to do you.
Real talk.
You know,
They copying the king, B.
they're
Real talk.
copying the king.
They coming for the throne, though.
It'll
I
be
like
okay.
the straight up directness though. They like, yeah, ours is 2 beef patties, cheese, lettuce, onions, ketchup. We don't got sauce.
Yeah, no, we give you bread, but we don't have
That's
sauce.
it. There's no. It's just ketchup. That's what it is. Enjoy that. All right. Another news. Neighbors react after rowdy Potomac, Maryland pool party. Where was the county? That's right. Mindy Farber and John Camp came home from dinner on Saturday and found their quiet neighborhood packed with cars. I've never seen anything like it. The house near them on Stapleford Hall Drive had become the site of a reportedly raucous pool party with tickets apparently being sold on social media for an event called Wet Dreams Mansion Pool Party.
Ew, gross.
Yo, real talk. I'm not there. I promise you.
Ugh, yuck.
I don't
Yuck.
think yeah, that is not for me. I don't think I'd advertise a party at my house as Wet Dreams Party, said Camp. I'm with you so far, homie. People were just going up and down streets screaming profanities. Women were coming out in extremely provocative clothes. Now it just sounds you wanted to be there.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bathing suit.
Yeah, like, all right, calm down,
Calm
Johnny.
down.
You only talking like this because she there. Real talk.
Yeah.
Farber and Camp told the news that they smelled drugs and saw illegal fireworks at the party.
All right.
Camp said he reached out to local police and fire departments. Farber said when her husband called the police and fire departments, they were not helpful. Where was the county when you called 911 or 311? Where were they? Camp said one police officer came to the scene the night of, but did not approach the house.
Not by himself. Oh.
Montgomery County Police spokesperson Sherry Joff told the local news that the department is investigating the party. It already happened. What do you? And
Yeah, it's done, y'all.
yeah,
You know what? You live in a neighborhood where there are big houses, and the way things are now, someone has absolutely posted that house on Airbnb as not a party house, because people are just like, no, you're not allowed to have parties here. They're kind of cracking down on that kind of listing, but it's also just a big old house. Like, one person needs that to visit a town, a big old house with 18 rooms. No, it's going to be a party house.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what you got to do. Like, the cops aren't going to do shit. Try to, if you want to really combat it, go through the paperwork of that house. Like, find the owner,
Mm-hmm.
find out if everything legally has been done. Like, what's the insurance? Like, find out what you can. Do some real snooping. And then, otherwise, cops will just roll by and go, "Oh, it looks like a party to me," because they don't care.
They issued a notice of violation to the property owners for
Right.
illegal misuse of a residential property.
But they're not going to do all that paperwork of arresting people.
Yeah.
They're going to wait it out. They're all bound to pass out at some point.
You know what? The party began at around 5 p.m. on Saturday and lasted 5 hours, said the couple. You complaining?
Oh, that's not even bad.
Yeah, I'm like, you mad at a party that wrapped at 10 p.m. on Saturday?
On a Saturday?
What are we talking about?
Have been home.
Yo, that's borderline considerate.
I know.
Yo, They not even from your hood, and they're like, nah, we gotta
Oh
be
no,
the neighbors.
we gotta shut it
10
down
o'clock,
at
shut
10.
that shit down, yo. That's crazy work.
Yeah. That's
Yo,
probably why
and
the cops were like, "Hey man, the sun is up.
yeah,
I'm not coming to break up any party while the sun is up."
real talk, man. This is insane. Well, how is this a complaint, yo?
Oh boy.
It was organized by a group called Swag and another group called Fresh Greek Events.
No, Fresh
Uh,
Geek events.
Fresh Geek Events.
Yeah.
If those two groups come together and they say we're gonna throw a party, and they tell me it's a Saturday, I'm not expecting that to wrap by 10 p.m.
No.
That I feel like this is so considerate on their part.
Yeah, I feel like Fresh Geek events probably has it from 5 p.m. till about 9, and then Swag comes through and takes care of it the rest of the
Yo,
way.
real
So
talk. Yo, Camp Faber, like y'all are herbs. Real talk. This is crazy work, B.
also, guess what? You're not the only one who gets to party in a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just go somewhere else and come back. And if it's too late for when you go to sleep, like if it's like 1 in the morning, you kind of have to then maybe like, all right, it's too late for them to be out here.
And I gotta tell you, I feel like 1 a.m. Saturday, still cool.
That's no 1 a.m. Saturday is,
Yeah.
before that's how long I'll let things go before mentally I'm like,
Yeah.
this is too long. I'm still not
Yeah.
calling nobody, but I am at 1:30. I'm like, all right, y'all
All right,
should
wrap
let's
this
move
up.
this. Yeah, come on.
Let's go inside now. You can still party, just stay
Yeah.
inside now. Yo, that's bananas. 10
Yes.
o'clock on Saturday, you mad at a party?
Ugh.
Oh, man, I'm so mad at these people. Real talk. In
I
other
mean,
news,
and also people aren't watching music videos, old music videos, because what you should do is go over there and then somebody puts a pair of sunglasses on you.
ooh,
And then someone hands you a drink, and next thing you know, you're dancing with the young people. Has anyone watched music videos?
real talk.
That's what happens. This is the whole point of movies. Movies have been
Yeah.
made with this plot point.
Come on.
You're not doing your part.
Yeah, you could have been a memory for those people.
Absolutely.
Real talk. They'd be like, yo, you remember that party? The 50-year-old dude jumped off the roof? Come on, yo. That could have been
so
you.
busy calling the cops. They literally could have just walked over there and walked through and scared like half of the people.
That cop went there, saw the party, told his homies, yo, you not working tonight? You should go to this party I found.
Right, yeah.
Real talk. Go through there, yo. It's popping. Oh, my God. In other news, Dr. Pepper just passed Pepsi as the second biggest soda brand.
Wow.
That's right. Call it a comeback here, yo. Coke is still the top soda brand in America, but runner-up spot.
We knew that.
Yeah, yo, they got the crown.
Mm-hmm.
But the runner-up spot, long held by Pepsi, now belongs to Dr. Pepper. After years of slowly gaining market share, Dr. Pepper inched ahead of Pepsi as the number 2 soda brand in the country. And the Coke is the leader by a comfortable margin. Last year, it captured 19.2% of the soda market in the U.S. Dr. Pepper and Pepsi both had 8.3%, with Dr. Pepper technically being ahead. After that came other brands owned by Coca-Cola, Sprite with 8.1% and Diet Coke with 7.8%.
Okay.
Yo, they got the grip on that game. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Coke.
no, that they ain't playing.
Yo,
yeah,
3 of the top 5. That's work.
Coca-Cola truly isn't playing. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out who owns Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, or Coke.
It's neither.
Right. That's the thing. Is I was like, oh, I thought that one owed. I assumed for me there is a soda binary, so I assumed one was owned by Pepsi and one was owned by Coke, and so I thought Dr. Pepper was owned by Coke and Mr. Pibb was owned by Pepsi, but I think Mr. Pibb is owned by Coke because they were trying to do their own Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
But Mr. Pibb definitely came about because Dr. Pepper, whatever it is, black cherry with some spice, I don't know, some Italian seasoning in it or whatever the fuck it is. It is not my soda, is what I'm saying. It is not my soda.
Oh, man. Dr. Pibb has been gaining. Pepsi has been declining, and they're meeting in the middle. Over the years, the peppery soda, with its claimed blend of 23 flavors, has been growing in popularity, leaning into its identity as a spicy alternative to the colas and taking advantage of the broader trends.
You know what? You're never too old.
Yeah, yo.
You're never too old. Hang in there. And that's not just for anyone listening. I'm trying to say this for me as well. Hang in there. And at some point,
It's
people
your
will
time.
want a peppery, spicy liquid. And it is your time. Because I feel like I know people who are, they go hard for like diet Dr. Pepper, right?
Yeah,
But I know people who they love Dr. Pepper, like that's their
the
definitely
joint.
their drink. For a long time, I've known people like that, but I've never considered what it would look like worldwide.
Right.
Like I just assumed it was just Coke, Pepsi, Sprite, Diet Coke. You know what I mean? Like those were the ones always in the top.
What's your soda if you do a soda? I know
Oh,
you don't typically do soda, but like
I mean, honestly, ginger ale is technically a soda. There's no medicinal qualities to it, it turns out, I'm finding. Um, but my all-time favorite soda is Fanta Orange.
okay.
And I also love a Sprite. I am a black person. I love a Sprite. And
Amen.
they market it to me and I take it.
Real
First
talk.
things first, obey your thirst. And
I still see Nas and AZ dapping each other up on the
I
steps,
see
yo.
Grand Pooba coming in with with a hand for my right man. You know, like I see all of it. I see Grand Pooba. Probably the thing I know best by him. Um, yeah. So Fanta Orange, Sprite. I enjoy a root beer because I think that
Ooh,
also is just soda.
okay.
But that is kinda about it,
Huh.
really. Occasionally, I'll drink some of a cola.
Okay.
That's for the caffeine, because most of the drinks that I like have no caffeine. Sprite doesn't have caffeine. Fanta
Right.
Orange doesn't have caffeine. No, not in ginger ale. Or so if I need a little caffeine, I would get it from half a can of Coke, maybe, and
Right.
then I'm flying. But but that's about it, really.
Huh.
Otherwise, I don't. Yeah, I don't really mess with it too much.
I would have thought you were a Dr. Pepper person if you were to
Oh
ask me to
yeah,
guess. Just because, like, I associate Dr. Pepper with the South.
interesting.
Yeah, like to me, Dr.
Oh,
Pepper
because of
is
the
South.
black cherry of it all.
Yeah, and just like when all of my memories of like movies, like Dr. Pepper is South. Root beer feels like Southwest.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You
Like I
know
don't.
what
Yeah, like
really
I just
makes
never
me
seen them here.
think of South is actually RC. RC Cola
Right. Okay.
is that's deep South, I think,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like like yeah, like Pepsi, Coke are everywhere, but
Mhm.
like there's certain like I don't know, like I feel like certain parts of the South,
Right.
they're not the dominant thing.
Yes, no, that's true.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
there's cheer wine, which is kind of like, I think, a black cherry. That's like a Carolina, one of the Carolinas, and it's
Okay.
called cheer wine. And I think I thought it was initially called cherry wine, is what I initially thought. And I thought it was just another black cherry type of drink. But I don't
Right.
like cherries that much. But yeah,
Huh.
like that's a very popular one. Like I said, RC Cola is definitely just real deep South RC Cola and a moon pie. Like that is a legit
Yeah.
thing, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I
Huh.
remember my aunts would come to visit. One aunt in particular would come to visit us in Atlanta, and she'd come from my mother's hometown of Sandersville, Georgia. What up, Washington County? And she would bring with her a loaf of white bread. And a 2-liter bottle of RC peach soda. The loaf of white bread was because she couldn't eat wheat. And at that time, I'm talking like 80s, we weren't talking gluten like we are now. So her,
Mm.
like, I always thought that was like, you can't eat wheat. She's like, no, your mother insists on having wheat bread, but I can't eat it. So I just bring my own bread. You know, that also probably was a dig to my mom. There are a lot of quiet little digs. My mother was the youngest. My aunts always had one thing, and they're like, well, I mean, if your mom did this, and I was a kid, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that feels kind of mean, but I don't know. I don't know y'all's relationship. So, but the RC peach soda, I was just like, that sounds yucky. Like
Yeah.
real yucky. Oh, Fanta grape also. I like the fruity. Fanta
Yeah.
grape was so dark of a purple. Never a grape has never been that color. It literally tasted like purple.
Yo, that's fire.
It was so thick, it feels like, and that was good too. I
Huh.
felt like that stained my whole inside purple. Going in and going out, everything was purple.
That's dope. I like that. My favorite sodas are a very New York Latino brand. It's a Country Club. They're
Okay.
specifically frambuesa, which I believe is raspberry, and
Mhm.
merengue, which is it's literally a genre of music. It doesn't make
Right,
sense.
yeah,
It's a
I was like,
flavor.
"What flavor
Yo,
is
straight
that?"
up. But it's like it's they have an orange cola, but
Mhm.
it looks like an orange champagne looking kind of
Oh, yes, yes,
color.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, those two sodas are incredible to me,
Mhm.
in terms of taste. But like, it's a very like New York and like Latin country thing.
Is that, like, in the Caribbean as well?
Yeah, like that's how I know it. Like Dominicans, Puerto Ricans drink it,
Okay.
and it's big in the bodegas here in those neighborhoods.
Right.
But yeah, like if and then just in general, like I'll do a Coke Zero if I'm in like a random place.
Sure, yeah.
I enjoy the taste. I had to lie about it for years because I worked at PepsiCo, and
Oh,
like
right, right.
you can't do it. That
Yeah.
used to infuriate me, dude. We had like manager retreats. We'd be at a casino, and like everybody had to be like, "Let me get a Pepsi and Henny." I'm like,
Ugh,
that's
that don't even
disgusting.
sound right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I'm like, it's so
that's
jarring and it doesn't work as a drink. I'm like, it's
yeah.
too sweet for this,
Yes,
But I had to
exactly.
order it because my boss was here. If I did a work with like one of my like sales reps, I had to go to a place that only served me Pepsi.
Mm.
So like we couldn't do like literally 90% of the fast food places.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? It was super limiting.
It was
Um,
only KFC for you.
Straight
Only
up, yeah,
KFC
KFC
or
and Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell,
That's all we
that's
had.
it. Yep.
And they're like, you could do pizza. I'm like, you want me to order a pie for each of us? Like, what are you talking about? Man, we delivering
Right.
chips. You trying to get like food on the go, homie? Like, I can't sit there while they hand bake that thing for 20 minutes. What's wrong with Straight up, yeah, it's frustrating. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I enjoy Coke, you know what I mean? It's good.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've always thought Dr. Pepper was a southern thing. I do like that they're popping off. It
Yeah, good for them.
straight up, it's
I'm
a comeback
very proud.
story.
I mean, I'll never drink a drop, but I'm very happy for them.
Yeah, yo, real talk.
Yeah.
We the Dr. Peppers of comedy, Shaq. Real talk.
Just just underneath what is really popping off,
Straight up, yo. You
and
know what I mean? Real
slowly people
specific,
will
real
come
talk.
around to our peppery ways, our
Amen,
spicy.
yo. 2040, we popping off, Shaq. We gonna be at the second place of the game. Still not top,
Okay,
but we
okay,
close.
that's good.
I'll take it.
I prefer a gradual climb.
Amen.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Finally, Korea's Boldak noodles recalled in Denmark, for being too spicy.
Yeah.
That's right. Danish government has ordered a recall for 3 types of Boldak spicy noodles manufactured by Samyang Foods, famous for being the first instant noodle maker in Korea, citing the risk of an acute poisoning due to the high levels of capsaicin,
Uh,
caps,
capsaicin.
capsaicin in the products. The 3 products are Samyang Bulldog Hot Chicken Ramen 3X Spicy. Yo, that name is wild. That was one product, people. What? Yo,
Is that a lot for you? Samyang, Buldak, hot chicken ramen, 3X spicy.
spicy.
Samyang, Buldak, hot chicken ramen, 2X spicy. Damn.
Yo,
No X, no X's. Get that spicy X out of here.
yo,
And Samyang, hot chicken flavor ramen stew type. So that probably didn't even know that's spicy.
yeah.
But I don't know, a stew, it's probably been sitting in it for a while. So, but it sounds like it doesn't matter because it's killing them in Denmark.
Yo. Oh my God.
Look, I mean, I
Oh.
want to clown you, Denmark, but one, I've never necessarily been one for spicy food, so I understand. And two, the flux, the reflux. Just reading those 3 things alone, I feel it burbling. But
Look, I got sweaty reading that shit, yo. That's wild work.
um,
Samyang
Yeah.
Foods Bulldog instant noodle line known as fire noodles for
Oh,
extreme spiciness starts with the original package at 8,706 Scoville heat units. The Scoville scale indicates the degrees of spiciness by measuring the concentration of capsaicin. Bulldog Ramen 2X Spicy has a Scoville heat unit rating of 10,000, and the
okay.
spiciest in the product line, the 3X, has a 13,000 Scoville heat unit rating. In comparison, a jalapeno pepper has a Scoville heat unit rating between 4,000 and 8,000. Habanero peppers have between 100,000 and 350,000.
Okay. All right. Well, that gives me an idea
Yeah,
as to what we're
that's
talking
definitely
about.
spicy. Yeah, like
It's
a
yes,
jalapeno pepper is
for
spicy.
sure spicy, and I feel like I've seen my friend. I've got a friend who loves uh, Korean food and all of this spicy stuff, and I feel like she has. I've seen her eat it and go, "Oh, it's got a little kick to it," and I'm like, "All right." It would not be. It's again not for me. But I don't know if I would recall it because it's killing people in my the excessive it seems the Danish food authorities have initiated the recall due to concerns that the excessive spiciness could cause problems, not because of any quality issues with the product.
Yo,
We plan to closely examine the Danish regulations and respond to the recall accordingly. So that's what Samyang Food is saying. They're like, see, they saying they got a problem. It ain't us. We are fine.
real
They
talk.
just can't handle it.
We giving the people what they want.
Right, exactly. Which
Real talk.
that I mean, yeah, that is kind of let the people decide. But you do have to I don't exactly know what the go-to like food stuff is of Denmark, right? But
Okay.
I feel like you can't just drop 3 times spicy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
In the
that.
middle of that and think it like I there has to be a slow rollout or there has to be at least one universal food. Because I mean, if this is rocking with them, which I could see it is, because I'm sure it's just spicy, just heat, no real, just heat, just hot for no
Right.
reason. But I mean, like, how will the Danish people deal with a jalapeno?
Huh.
I don't like it because again, I don't really like spicy foods. But for that, that's not even so much a it's too spicy as it is. I just kind of don't like the flavor too much.
Right.
But like if a jalapeno is you know what I mean? Like, will that mess with them? And they're like, "Oh Lord."
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking about here. Like, so when I read this article, I feel like this is like, yo, uh, like a little situation happened where like, yo, we had like 8 people in the hospital this week. What happened? They all ate these triple X
Mhm.
spicy noodles. So like, Denmark stomachs are weak. You know what I mean? Like they enjoy the spicy, they like the taste, they got the palate for it, but like genetics haven't built them to handle it. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm reading further into this. Um, Here's someone, a 28-year-old Jacob Schultz, a 28-year-old university student in Copenhagen, expressed initial confusion about the decision, but acknowledged its rationale when considering the negative effects that excessively spicy food can have on children. But I'm still left wondering, quote, but I'm still left wondering if there isn't another way we can keep the product in Denmark while not allowing kids to buy it, like we do with energy drinks and alcohol. What?
Yo,
Wait, they lock up their energy drinks? Am I
bro,
reading this right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to show ID for.
Like treat these spicy noodles like cigarettes?
Yo, that's wild, yo.
Okay, Denmark.
If you would like to put Takis behind the glass,
Oh wow.
21 and over, got to show your ID if you want Takis.
All the flaming hot everything.
Flaming hot everything, all the
All
Cheetos.
locked up.
Locked up, baby. All you got to do is like, subscribe to the show, baby. If you're an Apple Spotify listener, we appreciate your ratings. 4 stars. You don't know the danger, okay? You haven't been listening. Shalewa can't handle it no more. It's too much.
Can't do it.
Now we got all of Denmark with her, okay? The posse's growing. Concern,
Yeah.
the movement. 5 stars. You agree, but we're also adults. We should be able to handle this on our own.
Right.
You know
But
what I mean?
please think of the children.
I say put a warning label on it, personally. You know what I mean?
I think if you look at the packaging, it is literally nothing but a bird engulfed in flames, screaming in horror. I don't think you also have to put maybe spicy.
Yeah, yo, you know what?
Palates.
Yo, Sha, you sincerely just made me rethink the whole thing. What if Chester Cheetah is actually in pain?
Oh my God.
Right? Like he's got glasses on, his eyes hurt. I don't think he's happy. Real talk, yo. He's like literally saying, yo, help me, my G. Like, and there's fire coming out of his mouth. He can't see straight no more.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Real talk.
I never considered that.
I'm telling you, like, that's a pained look on that man.
He's burning from the inside. His fingertips are orange.
Yeah. That dude he needs help.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Definitely recalibrating.
Real talk. And yo, look him up in general.
I'm looking at him right now.
Yeah. When you see him, when you see Chester Cheetah not with the flaming hots, just chilling, he look happy. He looks cool. Fine,
but when he's with flaming hot,
he look pained. Yo, Sha, you might have cracked this open.
Well, I do what I can.
Real talk,
he is.
Yo.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, his fur is sticking up. He is a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
His mouth is open. Yeah, he's not well.
Yeah, he's not saying try this. He's saying, yo, back up, my G. Like,
help me. I'm not well. Oh my God.
Yo.
Wow.
Real talk. I think they were always telling us. Yo.
All right. Wow. We really gotta. Okay, I gotta marinate in this.
Real talk. I'm telling you, I feel adamant about it now. It was a warning the whole time. He's like, don't eat this. Do you see what's happening to me?
Stop putting it on everything. And we won't listen. He's telling us and we don't listen. We're putting flaming hot on fucking breakfast cereal.
Yo.
We are not paying attention. See, this is how climate change happened. The whole time, every animal has been trying to tell us to stop what we're doing, and we refuse.
Yo.
Ugh, we ain't right.
That's a game changer, yo.
Yeah, that really is. I really do have to kind of sit on this.
Real talk.
Like, I'm laughing, but I also know that tonight I'm going to be up till 2 a.m, just staring into the middle space like, yo, are we killing Chester Cheetah?
Real talk, man. He is he's the Jesus of snack.
Okay,
people. He's sacrificing for our sins.
Who's his dad? Let's calm down.
He's laying himself on the cross of these chips for these kids, saying, "Please stop eating." You know?
Wow. Oh man. Okay,
such a selfish act right there by Chester. Yo, real talk, man. He doesn't get talked about enough. Everybody talks about Tigger and Winnie the Pooh, but this tiger needs some love too.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean?
I don't even know where we're going. Okay,
he's kind-hearted. You know, he's good. He's lost his vision, his taste.
He's lost his vision. He's not cool. He's blind.
He's blind. He lost it. Some Blinded of the flaming hot. Yeah, got in his eyes.
Oh,
I've seen people at food eating contests where like they accidentally touch their eye in it.
Yeah, and it does fuck them up. Yeah, they say stuff on what's the show where people eat hot wings? Look how we just made it into a show of watching people suffer. I refuse to watch that. I've only watched like 2 episodes of that. Because I'm just like, this is torturous.
Straight up. I want to be on it actually.
I'm sure you do.
That'd be a dream of mine.
Yeah, I know. I
ain't gonna lie to you, Sean. I'm definitely gonna do that.
No, that's great. When we promote this wide, that's you do that.
Real talk. They're gonna clip up this right here when
they really are. I'll gladly stay home and answer the calls. But you go out there and you do hot things or whatever it's called.
I'm gonna do the show and then like Shaz is gonna be getting calls. Yeah, he's still in the hospital.
He's still here.
He coming home soon though. If you have any articles you want us to cover, Please DM us directly on Twitter or Instagram at Silky Jumbo at Gastor Almonte. Shout out to speak to FCDLJ and Sharon E. With all that said, I am the admittedly never been more concerned for a cartoon character, Gastor Almonte. You know what I mean? With the visionary who saw through the propaganda and was able to find his hidden message.
I just don't
Shalewa
like
Sharpe.
spicy stuff. That's all.
Oh man, this is the episode that you didn't want, but your heart needed. You know, your literal heart, like it's gonna feel better, okay? If you stop eating the spicy food of the War Report. Catch y'all next time. Peace.